from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He's got it to the 43 here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They find some open field here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
on any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 38 yards. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now Gordon on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Running on 1st down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So first that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert O. 94 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. From the 31, Hurts, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Steps away to his left. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Hurts. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Justin Simmons firing all the way in for the safety position.
Now that was a bouncer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Michael Ojemudia in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott from the left hash. It's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Able to get this to Patrick. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got Gordon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw again is Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
Yeah.